What's up, Taiwan? I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan's government is preparing a new plan to offer financial assistance to some homeowners. The Interior Ministry is working on a mortgage subsidy program, which is designed to help people on certain levels of income. Details of the initiative haven't been released yet, but it's intended to fight the effects of rising inflation. Taiwan's central bank raised interest rates 4 times in 2022. This has meant that mortgage holders have to pay an extra $1,100 on average each year. The program would be in addition to an existing rental subsidy budget of almost $1 billion to help people afford housing. Taiwan will no longer make its pig farmers vaccinate their livestock against classical swine fever. Jeremy Olivier reports.
Happier than a pig in mud. Taiwan's pig farmers have reason to rejoice. After months with no cases of classical swine fever in the country, the government says they no longer need to vaccinate their livestock against the disease. The Agricultural Ministry says this will mean big gains for the industry.
等同是可以让700亿的养猪产值，加上上中下游加起来的2000亿产值，就可以永续的经营。我想这个部分呢，更有它的一个重要性。
Industry associations are grateful for the work Taiwan has done to get to this point.
因为每一项重大疾病跟疫病的清除呢，都是对我们产业它的无论是预存力或是整个竞争力提升，都有相当大的帮助。
Taiwan was shut out of the global pork market for more than 20 years after an outbreak of foot and mouth disease in the late 1990s. The country was finally declared free of the disease in 2020. Like foot and mouth, classical swine fever is not harmful to humans, but can be devastating for pig populations. Officials say they will apply for Taiwan to be recognized as free from classical swine fever after a year of no new cases. They can then begin selling their pork overseas again.
说我们明年3月初就要去日本东京食品展，我们会愿意把这个好消息跟亚洲跟日本的朋友一起分享。
It might not be such good news for the pigs set to be shipped away as meat, but it's a big boost for Taiwan's agricultural exporters. Howard Zhang and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's pandemic block on international cruise ships ended in October last year. But the industry is not optimistic about business getting back to normal in 2023. Jeremy Olivier has this report.
Cruises are back in Taiwan, sort of. Taiwan lifted its COVID-era ban on international cruise ships in October, but the industry is expecting a comeback of only around 15% of pre-pandemic levels in 2023. That's bad news for businesses around the ports where the ships dock, such as the northern city of Keelung. Many vendors there relied on word of mouth from passengers and crew.
他们觉得好吃，然后他们就上去去推销他们每个人来，就说他们不会讲，就跟大家比个。
期待是期待，但是进来不晓得会不会买。
Industry groups predict only about 90 cruise ships will dock around Taiwan in 2023, compared to a high of 600 per year before the pandemic. They say this is because Taiwan opened back up to international travel later than other countries. And Taiwan still requires cruise ship workers to be boosted against COVID and submit to PCR tests.
根据我们的理解，邮轮商还是对于防疫的规定这一块是比较有一些疑虑，包括它的那个船员的一个检测等等，我想这一块都还有空间可以来做讨论。
Taiwan expects its first international cruise arrivals of the new year in early March. It's a welcome return, but some fear the slow trickle of ships into the country's ports won't be nearly enough to kickstart the industry back into life. Eason Chen and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.
Next year, the southern city of Tainan will celebrate 400 years of history, marking the time since the Dutch arrived on the island. In preparation, excavators have been at work and have found thousands of historic artifacts. Louise Watt reports.
This archaeological team is excavating a plot of farmland in a district of Tainan. They've chosen this spot because records show it used to be a settlement of the indigenous Siraya people. They've already unearthed around 4,000 relics, including these.
在这一次的发掘中，有出土了数颗的青铜铃铛。据族人表示呢，这可能是运用在西拉雅的传统服饰中。那因为台湾是不产青铜的，所以呢，这也代表着一个很重要的意义，是西拉雅过去跟这个外来者去进行一个贸易的交流的一个证据。
The Siraya dominated this western part of Taiwan when the Dutch first arrived in 1624. But their language and culture faded after the arrival of Han Chinese in the 17th century. The unearthed items include shells, pottery, and animal bones, including sika deer bones, charred and with hatchet marks, showing that the animals had been cooked and eaten. The team invited young Siraya and other local people to join in with their work at a long-lost settlement.
我们找到了过去只有在口述传说中所出现的这样一个骁龙的旧社，透过实际去接触到祖先所遗留下来的这些物质文化遗留，希望西拉雅人可以有机会透过这样一个考古的发掘，去诠释他们自己的历史。
This painstaking work is part of the run-up to celebrations for the 400th anniversary of Tainan's establishment. The Siraya's role on this land is slowly being pieced together, connecting the past with the present. Howard Zhang and Louise Watt for TaiwanPlus.
Beigang Township in central Taiwan's Yunlin County is known locally for floats that bring folklore to life. Leslie Liao brings you the story of Yen San Tai, an artist who has devoted his life to making these moving works of art.
On a seemingly normal weekday, a float bearing several mythical and historical figures makes its way down the streets of Beigang Township in central Taiwan. There's the goddess Mazu, protector of seafarers, and the Ming Dynasty teacher Sun Guangwen, among others. Don't let your eyes fool you, though. These are just actors in costume, but spectators love it. The costumed actors toss small gifts like toys, candy, and flowers to those who pass by. It feels like the mythical figures are giving out their divine blessings. Such is the beauty of Taiwan's folklore floats.
然后小孩子装扮，然后化妆化得很漂亮，然后装扮历史人物在上面这样子，让游客、让我们香客来观赏这样子。
Bringing folklore to life is a specialty of Beigang's float culture. The floats themselves are exquisite and intricate. Some of the most renowned floats are the work of local artist Yen San Tai. Yen's workshop might seem unimpressive from the outside, but on the inside, it's anything but. It contains all manners of props, machines, and tools for the artist to make his vision a reality.
这台艺术的造型是以寺庙的建筑的方式。
Yen doesn't just make the floats look pretty though. He also breathes life into them.
因为我是读机械的啦，所以对这个物件我拢较做久啊，拢会晓啦，拢家己爱想，拢这个爱安怎做较有看头，爱安怎有变化。
Yen has devoted his whole life to making these extravagant floats. He even lost part of a finger to his art.
这无说你去学正长，因为这个咧做这物件吼，有当你穿起来，迄个你袂赴通切，袂赴通扭开，你个一下就劈一个断去。
Despite losing a piece of himself, Yen has been recognized for his lifetime of dedication. The local government has declared him a living treasure for his expertise in creating these floats. That's no easy achievement, considering Yen quite literally brings the mythical to life. Andy Xue and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of courting tree frogs croaking at Taipei Zoo. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.